Today we're going to enter the entertainment section on the Oculus Quest to look at something called Surviving 9/11.
It is 8 a.m. here in New York.
It's Tuesday, September 11th, 2001.
We see a very disturbing live shot there.
Wow.
That is the World Trade Center, and we have unconfirmed reports this morning that a plane has
This looks
crashed
amazing.
into one of the towers of the World Trade Center.
Oh, oh wow, this is incredible.
It's going to be the same for me every year. I'm just going to be thankful and grateful for being here.
27 hours under the rubble. As I said, you never forget that day.
I'm Macmillan, and I'm the last survivor of the 9/11 attack on September 11, 2001. And this is my story. Came to the U.S. in the year of 98.
Oh. Oh, wow.
I'm an immigrant of Trinidad and Tobago, and it was my dream to come and become a citizen of the United States of America.
This is so clever.
I've seen New York advertised on TV. I just thought it was such a beautiful place to live. I just wanted to be the Big Apple and come for the life that I really wanted to do, which was dancing and singing and acting. The first impression when I got to New York City, I thought it was really crowded, different, not what I expected.
Oh my god. They add animated pieces to it. It's...
After moving from Brooklyn to Queens and Manhattan, I pretty kind of fell in love with it.
Toys R Us.
2000, the city
Wow.
was awesome. My life was just to party, the drinking, the hanging out, just enjoying life.
And President Bush would like the economy to bounce back.
I was like trying to get that perfect job as well as that perfect career in terms of the dancing and the modeling and the acting.
Fashion designers all gathering in New York to show.
I would go and get the newspaper and I would just keep applying for jobs that suit my profile of my background.
Can't explain the depth. It's so good. It's really...
In 2001, that's when I contacted an agency and I landed the job with the Port Authority. When I realized that it was heading towards the World Trade Center, I was so excited.
Wow.
I felt like I owned it. Part of my dream is coming true because it's just like a landmark for me.
I've never seen these in real life, obviously. I'd love two of.
I
They're
was just so
incredible.
excited to be there, to be part of the World Trade Center that everybody talked about, and I was there. The plaza is
Wow.
big, and most people would go out there in the morning. You would see people drinking their coffee, and then lunchtime, of course, the park area would be all filled up with people.
Oh my god, the clouds move. This is so much more than I
remember the
expected.
fountain being there. To me, it was just an amazing and beautiful place to be. Being on the plaza, you can barely see all the way up. So you have to like lean back to actually see the tip of the tower.
I am leaning back.
And, yeah, the sun hitting you in your eyes and just like, wow.
Oh my goodness.
I have enough time to do this Monday to Friday and still pursue that dream of being in the spotlight. I felt like I'm almost there.
It's early this Tuesday morning, the 11th of September, 2001.
Oh man.
Miles and miles of sunshine today, nice as it could be across the Northeast. Other than that, it's kind of quiet around the country. It's too quiet.
I remember on September 11, I remember it was a Tuesday morning, and I usually get into work for 8:30. I was located on the 64th floor, so I had to take 2 separate elevators to get to my office. I got up to the office, and I went into my cubicle. And I sat down and I started booting up my computer. And my coworker, Suzanne, came over. And we were just talking, chit-chatting.
Windows
A
2000.
couple of minutes into our conversation, The building shook. I and Susan was like, what happened? What was that? And she stood there, and I walked towards my boss's window.
Oh my.
When I look towards the window, I can see bits of paper just floating in the sky.
This is insane.
Company. The alarm didn't go on, nothing had happened, so I don't think it's anything yet that serious. And then other plane hit the other building.
Hold on just a moment, we've got an explosion inside.
The building's exploding right now. You got people running up the street.
I'll never forget
I'll tell you what's going on.
seeing the people jumping off.
I walked up to the cubicle area. Everything was just going crazy. A lot of people left. After back and forth, making a couple phone calls, trying to figure out what was going on. And then they told us a plane had hit the building.
We're getting millions of calls, sir.
In my knowledge, I'm like, a plane hit the building? I said, well, okay, it has to be a smaller the Cessna plane. I'm not thinking about any big jetliner. We went up into the conference area. That's when we saw the reporting live of what was happening.
I don't want to get too far ahead of this, but obviously this has all the appearances of an extraordinary.
They were in the building watching a news report on the building.
Devastating terrorist attack.
My heart just like, oh no, this is not happening. This is not real. I was so scared. My friend Rosa, we were holding hands and we was just like, oh my gosh, should we leave? Should we go? Should we stay? That's when we felt a really bad shake.
Thanks very much.
But after that second shake, I felt like, oh my God, we're gonna die. My mind was just racing on my daughter and my boyfriend, my family. I just wanted to get out. That fear I have, I couldn't picture what it looked like, what the catastrophe looked like. I just wanted to get out.
Right, okay, I'm going to stop it there. Obviously, it's very intense and stuff. But, yeah, I just haven't heard anyone talk about this. And I wanted you to go and watch it. So, check it out on your Oculus Quest right now. And also watch that Netflix series. It's pretty incredible. Obviously, I've never seen the inside of the World Trade Center. And seeing it like that is pretty special, really. So, yeah, I hope you take a look at it. I don't know if I'll post this or not. I just haven't heard anyone talk about it. But yeah, so if I do post this, I hope you enjoy the video kind of thing. More importantly, I hope you go and check this out. And yeah, have a good one. Cheers. Bye-bye.